So first off, congrats on the SMEAG 2-0 today.
Yeah, we did it.
How are you feeling about grand finals?
I'm excited. I mean, the last team I played in VCT was NRG, so we get like that run back. I know they've been waiting for that
Yeah.
for a while, and I was already talking to Mata when I got here. Although it's not the same, stakes, I would say. It is for a trophy, right? So like
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a banger matchup because we both did roster changes.
And kind of jumping off of that, like, what would it be like to get a trophy against the same team, like with the same team again, as a stand-in again? It's
Yeah, I mean that would be dope. I would love to do that, and then
like, it's not a fluke, guys.
yeah, I can hang it over their heads even more. You know what I mean? Because like
That's crazy.
prior to that stage 2 that I did this year, I was their podcast host.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
I know them all, and I got to see them like as they were coming into the roster, and like really got to like know them in that way. So we're all friends, you know what I mean? But it's like obviously we're competitors, so it's gonna be fun seeing them in the server. I know they're gonna be like worried about my op. We're gonna be worried about Mata's op. I think that's gonna be like a big highlight of the match.
The sunset was crazy. Some of those shots.
Yeah. I was feeling it.
Speaking of feeling it in the crowd, like right after the game, you were in the crowd, like down the stairs, interacting with them. I was curious, like obviously you've been to a lot of events now.
Yeah.
How is like the Red Bull home ground, like the off-season event atmosphere here in New York, like differed, and how's it like brought out like the better the audience and the experience overall?
Yeah, so I was saying this on Terra Extreme. I feel like this Red Bull New York event is probably one of like the coolest events I've gone to, especially because it's like an off-season one. Like for an off-season event, this is like the real deal. This is like insane. It almost reminds me of like I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but like a CS event, because like I feel like CS events are like so like insane, like they're so grand. The stage is nice, the fans are loud, like they're cheering on for like just good Valorant, not even just like. I mean, obviously there's like people that are biased to their team that they
Yeah.
like, but they're still cheering on if like the team that they don't like it like hits a nice clutch, or something like that. And New York in general is a dope city. I would love to live here. Yeah, I love it here. Actually, the food is amazing.
Nice, nice. Okay, and then the rest of the interview is kind of focused on again that experience of stepping in as a sub and your future and balancing casting since caster as well, and I just think it's a super cool experience.
Yeah.
So first off, just like at a big picture level, when you became that sixth, like for filling in for stage 2, did you ever expect it would turn into again social media post that dubbed it a starting position, right? No matter how long it'll last. Did you expect it to go this far, or like back then versus where you are now, or like what would past you think like that you're still on the roster and possibly in the future?
No, honestly, like when I first got this opportunity from G2, I was working an event. Like and like we were just talking about it. It wasn't even like official. I still had to go through a tryout process. Like right after like being home from an event, like 16-hour flight, all this stuff. So, I mean, I just like I was like, you know what? Like I've always wanted to play on stage, like on LAN. I always said this my entire career in Valorant, like prior to me going into casting. And I was like, all right, like I get that opportunity now. So like, why would I not want to take that, and like see if I still have it, let's like it was like a test to myself. Like, do I still got it? Like because I talk a big game, while I'm casting, while I'm doing my podcast, all this stuff saying, oh, if I was in there, I could do it. And then for me to actually do it and seeing that I like, oh, I still have it, it's like that reignited that fire in me. And for it to get to here, like I didn't expect this either. Again, like I was like already lining up a bunch of talent work to do
That's what I was,
in this
yeah.
off season. Maybe I would have done this as talent. Who knows? Like, but I obviously I'm still gonna go through the game changers. I told them like, hey, no matter what happens, like I would like to do game changers because that's where I
I think
started
Josh
with
said there was a
talent.
break anyways in your guys' schedule,
Yeah,
so it works out.
yeah, it ended up working out. But as far as me being, playing at this event and stuff like that, no, I didn't expect it either. And again, I had to go through another trial process, So clearly the guys like to play with me. They think I elevate them as players, and that's why I'm here. And then, I get to show off a little bit of my skill in the server too, which is cool.
Yeah, and that's like a perfect segue as well, because you mentioned like you wanted to prove that you still had it and stuff. Let's say in theory like this is your last rodeo with G2, like you said they're doing trials every day, like
Yeah.
they get another fifth. Do you still want to then like go LFT? Like, do you want to go back to playing? Like, or would it be like just like going back, cruising back gracefully into casting until like you pull back out from the shadows to emergency sub? Or like, where's your head at? Obviously, don't make that decision now, but
I mean, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to be playing. I'm just going to leave it at that.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. And then this is good as well because you mentioned how like you think the team like enjoy playing with you and like you elevate them. I was curious because Josh already mentioned in a recent video that the current roster changes are based on untapped potential for the players on the roster. So I was wondering, how do you feel like playing with G2 has like helped your talent, and like what do you think it's brought out of you that like previously with FaZe and other teams like didn't?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, when it comes to G2, we already spoke about like how like I can elevate my players around me. I think you already saw that in stage 2, and like you glimpses of that in this tournament
Just the
too.
mental, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, there's that aspect to me, but the way that like they have helped me improve is just like, first of all, we have a great coaching staff. Josh, Shaq, even like Anders from last year, great manager. Like everything from the top down, like I think that's where it starts with organizations. Like we have in check. Mario, one of our guys high up, and Alban, like our CEO, like they just enforce this like really good culture in the team, and I fit with it, and I'm able to help the guys because I have all this experience on multiple orgs, and I'm like, guys, this is insane. Like this is really really good what we got here. You know what I mean? Like I've been through some bad stuff. We got it good. Like let's enjoy this, take advantage of it, and like do this for each other. So I'm able to get coached and learn new things, and you're seeing that I'm playing like new roles here at this event on new maps that like are just in the map pool. Vito, I mean, shout out to myself for that one because when the character came out, I played like 60 ranked games in a row on him, like literally one tricking him on stream. So like the Vito was, hey, like let's try it out in a match, and I guess it worked for us against Fnatic. Great. Still need to iron that out. I think he's like one buff away from being really good, but I mean, we made it work. So
Go watch some Project Blender from EMEA. They have some good.
oh, they're
they have
playing
some
it
good
right
Vigo
now.
on Abyss. They had some, yeah. I think
Nice.
like Multi was on it and some other players that were subbing it. It's like Puggy rosters, but they have.
Oh,
some,
they played it here, right? Mulsi's team. Were they
I
here,
don't, I don't think they were.
or was Mulsi not here? Oh,
I don't
sorry.
think it was.
Okay, my bad.
But
my
either
bad.
way, there's some good VOD.
I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out.
But that's cool to hear. Yeah, I was curious about that because it's like again, like I feel like you're hitting new heights with G2, and then to kind of circling back to balancing both being a caster and player. Like I said, GCC is right after Red Bull Homeground.
Yeah.
I'll be there as well.
Oh, fire.
I'm excited for that. I'm actually getting a Shadow Tell in like 2 days. I don't know if it'll be when you're there, but I'm super excited.
I'll be there for like the second week.
I don't know the dates.
Oh,
I
okay,
think
yeah.
Shadow's in the first before things pick up.
All right.
But how has it been balancing, like going back and forth between casting and playing and trialing and prepping, voting?
I think it's been a pretty natural process of like doing the balance between being talent and being a player. Because the thing is, even like when I was just talent, like it's not like I stopped playing the game. Like I was still playing. Okay, maybe not so much last year actually. Last year I wasn't playing the game too much.
I remember you're like
I'm gonna be
dove into
honest.
ranked and then it's like, oh, G2's calling.
Yeah. It's like the way that everything worked out was like the timing it couldn't have been more perfect because like I think last year I didn't really play the game that much, but then like going into this one, like I started to pick it up again and like started streaming again, which like I found love for again. I found love for Valorant again because I think when I was on FaZe, I think I actually got burned out. You know what I mean? Like nonstop playing for however many years. I was already pro for like forever. So like in a way, like taking that time off, I think was really good for me. And I kind of found the love for the game again. And that's why like I'm still having a blast up there on stage doing all this stuff because like I just realized I'm like, this is so fun, like being able to like compete and like people show up and they like, it's like a spectacle, right? So it's just dope because like, I don't know how much longer I'll have, obviously I'm older, 30, trying to break that mold, and I think that's what drives me, which is cool.
It's going to be like, who stays competing longer, you or Boaster?
Yeah, I mean, I think Boaster's got at least 3 more years in him. I don't know if I'm crazy to say that. It's up to him. I genuinely feel like it's not like, I don't think, like, obviously your reaction time can get worse and stuff like that. But, I mean, you can still see I'm fast. But I think it's, like, your drive that, like, falls off. Like, when you're a veteran and you've done it for so long, it's like, all right, maybe it's time to just, like, maybe I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do the grind.
Loses the appeal sometimes.
Yeah, like, it's hard. People think that, like, being a pro is, oh, you just get to play games. It's like, nah, bro, you're playing the game for, like, 14 hours. And if you play other games, it could make you worse. Like, me, I can't do that. I can't even play other games. So, like, I'm only playing Valorant. It's my life. And like we come to these events I was memeing about earlier. I was like, oh, I wish I could like experience the nightlife of New York. You can't do that as a pro. You know what I mean? I mean, you can, but you're gonna lose. You're not gonna be here. So
I know Josh was talking about like how like a chance they had to stay extra long just to enjoy Paris because they couldn't during the event. So.
Exactly. Yeah, I got lucky. I was able to like go do some stuff, but yeah,
Well, you
I
were
wasn't
like, you were
playing.
like a little
I wasn't playing. Yeah, I was like
coach.
assistant coach showing up. Hey guys, no, I'm kidding. It wasn't like
You were
that.
hyping them up during the timeouts.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last question I had, which this is just like me nerding out a bit as well. Obviously, very very different tiers of it, but I feel like casting kind of like changes your perspective on the game to a certain degree as well. And so I was curious, like, do you think it's influenced and changed at all, like how you are as a player in the server, like the experiences you've had casting and like getting to see so many different play styles and like be that like omniscient big picture analyst?
Yeah, 100%. I think going into casting helped out with the way that I'm playing the game right now. I watch so many VODs. You know what I mean? Like I was basically like my own pseudo coach or like analyst, I should say, because you have to prep for these matches. You have to talk about team play styles during the cast, or if like because I do both, I do analyst work too, like on the desk. So yeah, I got to see every style. I was able to go to internationals and watch G2 play at these tournaments like Shanghai, cast their games. You know, I think one thing that like at first was a little bit off to me was like since I was watching the game so much, I had like a more of an appreciation for like how good players were. And it kind of like in a way like I've never been like a fearful guy of like anybody in a server. It's a video game. But like
You know what they're
still
capable of.
still when I was going in and I was like playing against like Zek in my first match, I was like, oh man, like how's this gonna go? You know?
He's gonna hit a clip on me.
Like is he gonna just destroy me? Like is he just gonna just roll me over? Am I a scrub? You know, but then like when I played that Ascent game against him and I started like putting him down, I was like, okay, I got this. It's not as
players.
it looks crazy, but like I can do that too. You know what I mean? Like I had to remember, how it was on the phase days, So yeah, I know it helped out a ton. I mean, watching VODs is so good for you as a player. If you're trying to be a pro or whatever, like if you're an active pro, you should be watching VODs.
Yeah, cool.
Boom.
Well, boom. I don't want to keep you much longer, but you already have limited time. Go out and enjoy a Saturday night in New York. Before you have to get some sleep for tomorrow. Are you guys going to back in 5?
I'm gonna get some food and then I'm gonna go to bed, yo.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some food, go to bed.
What are you getting for food though? You got any plans yet? What are you trying?
I don't know. We had BBQ yesterday. That was really good, but really expensive. I had Joe's Pizza when I first got here. Amazing. Los Tacos, amazing. I could go for that. I don't know if it's open right now. I could go for some Los Tacos. That is so good. That pork taco is crazy. That is so good. And I live in LA. I swear, everyone's gonna hate me for saying this. Tacos in LA are mid compared to that place. I swear. I said it, bro. I'm gonna drop them.
We'll have to see like other people can compare them too. I feel like it's like two different codes. Probably they've never tried both. It's
Yeah.
a very small overlap.
Facts.
But all right, good luck tomorrow in grand finals.
Thank you. Yeah.